Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have some kind of crazy news over here where I am not sure why we keep on seeing so many stealing and people just robbing things and all this in between, but we're now seeing GameStop employees going through this stealing process and trying their best to go and yoink and get as much stuff as they possibly can go and get. Now, GameStop's been kind of in the news because they've had a lot of drama, a lot of console restocks and everything in between, but we're now actually seeing these GameStop employees even now getting caught stealing thousands of dollars in merchandise, stealing consoles, and just everything all in between. And of course, without any doubt, it also happened up in Ohio. Now, that's a joke, I actually, but anyway, there's been like some crazy stories going on. We've been seeing retail people all over the place stealing stuff. We have been seeing, we even made a video earlier on today, brand new scammers and Facebook scammers, eBay scammers, and people kind of going through sob messages and trying their best just to go and, well, make money any way they possibly can. And it's just been all over the place when it comes to these consoles. So let's go and talk about this kind of crazy news. And hi. Hello, hope you guys are going to have a fantastic weekend. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 $500 or Xbox giveaway. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below in case you guys would like to go and follow for bonus entries, and of course, the Amazon links for all the signups and Target links too as well. So as I mentioned, we've been seeing some GameStop employees now making their way downtown, and they're walking fast to get home because they are stealing stuff all the time. It's kind of crazy. And I'm not really sure what it is with GameStop employees. Maybe it's because, like, it's more of, like, a retail job, and they're just like, hey, you know, whatever, at the end of the day, like, I like my video games, let's go play some video games, but sometimes people just end up stealing all the video games instead. So now we have some GameStop employees admitting to cheating GameStop now out of thousands of dollars, and he did also end up getting arrested. And now, also not to go and generalize anyone too, I always feel bad, I don't think you should do that in general, blah, 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 but this guy right up there, I'm gonna be honest, he totally does seem like the type of guy who would steal from GameStop. I don't know what it is. I just feel like he'd be I don't know. I should have judged. I should have judged. You guys probably could judge me in response. I should never do that. But anyway, in Evansville over here, I believe in Indiana, could be wrong on that one, the Evansville Police Department says officers arrested a GameStop employee on this Wednesday afternoon. Officers say that they were called the GameStop located in South Red Bank Road after a GameStop district manager called and then even ended up reporting this employee both for theft and fraud. So according to the authorities, Tyson Hushin, 19, who has a way better beard than me, guys, this is basically my no-shave November. If you guys, like, I feel like I'm setting myself up to be roast a little bit too hard this video, but like, this is literally my no-shave November. I barely got the mustache going on. It's not looking too good. This guy, who is 19, way younger than I am, yeah, I'm a little bit jealous of the beard at least at the end of the day. Not so much about being arrested. I could probably do without that. I could probably live my life without that. But anyway, for him, funny enough, he only started working at GameStop in late October. So he's been barely working there. He's been there for about, like, what, a month, if even that, late October, early December. Yeah, he's basically barely been there. And he also started creating loss then, so it looks like he was apparently stealing stuff only 4 days later from the store itself, because just based off the report or whatever said, it started creating loss after only 4 days. Reports show that when the officers arrived, the manager explained how Hushin created false trade-ins for items like iPhones and video game controllers, and then put the money on gift cards, which he took home then. So the total amount of fraudulent trade-ins is $4,758.70. And then additionally, officers say the items stolen from the store also amount up to around $3,770, adding up to a total of around $8,528.70. So basically, this guy is over here. He's working over at GameStop. And I feel like these are one of those people who just try to scheme, but they don't really necessarily know how the system is kind of schemed in the first place. Now, this guy has been there for a month. Now, like, bro, like, come on. Like, he's sold around rounding up $10,000 worth of stuff. Now, I think the gift card idea is very intriguing. I'm not necessarily sure if he just did like, hey, like someone gave us an iPhone, and then, hey, I gave myself a $500 gift card, and then maybe put in their system saying, hey, this person traded in 3 iPhones, and I got $1,500, or maybe did like 1 per shift, or whatever it may be. Or maybe he also then used those gift cards and then drove to a separate GameStop store, because obviously it's a GameStop gift card, and then maybe bought easily sellable things well, such as maybe like a PlayStation, Xbox, a GPU, and then maybe try to go and list it on like a Facebook or eBay or StockX or whatever it may be. But this guy basically, dude, he was working there for 4 days. Literally 4 days. 4 days. 4 days, guys. Like, I feel like that to me is crazy because it's just so short. Like, I'm sure that almost kind of means that was his, like, initial plan. Like, he literally was like, hey, I'm gonna go get a job, and then let me just go and scheme any system I can. And I'd be kind of worried about hiring someone like this person, because obviously they stole almost $10,000, but at the same time, like I said, it was just so quick. It was only 4 days. So the manager did go and say that Hushin admitted to taking the following items from the store themselves, which is kind of crazy too, because, well, number one, like, I'd imagine a lot of these stores either do inventory, like they'll probably, I'm sure all you guys have worked retail or you guys have done it before, or they probably are checking the stock, re-recording it, trying to make sure the cash bins line up, or if they're like, hey, I bought 5, or basically traded in 5 different iPhones, you probably are going to have the system and the bosses be like, well, where are these iPhones at the end of the day? You know, it's like one of those things where I think even a month was like almost too long. Like, I feel like they probably just wanted to make sure they had evidence so they knew this guy was actually doing it and scheming the systems. But yeah, he had 4 PlayStation 5s, which, you want to know what? Anyone who hasn't had their PS5 yet, blame this guy. A steering wheel, which just by my own self, I kind of want to buy one so I can play some like American Trucking Sim or something like that on my Twitch stream. 2 video games, which is kind of whatever, although weird that you're stealing it from GameStop, but whatever. 3 Funko Pop toys. Funkos are kind of lame if you guys have Funkos. Just saying, I wouldn't go to jail for Funko. They're cool though. I want to go to jail for them. 8 packs of Pokemon booster packs. Pokemon Trainer Box. The Pokemon V Star Box. 2 Xbox controllers, and funny enough, 2 Nintendo Switches. So it's just crazy to see, like, this guy thought he was, like, above the law, and he's just like, you want to know what? I'm taking all this stuff. I'm scheming this stuff. I'm going to take $10,000 from GameStop. And I don't know, like, maybe it's because he's young. He's only 19. Maybe he, like, thinks that he's entitled for it or whatever. I don't know, maybe. I have no idea. It just feels like it's so weird to steal from a job. Like, it just, I don't know, that's just on me. So basically, the officers received a signed document from Hushin in his own writing about the fraud and the theft he committed on the store and the items he took. So police say officers talked to Hushin in the back of GameStop and noted that he was completely cooperative and upset about what he did. Before Hushin was taken into custody, he told officers he had one of the gift cards literally in his wallet himself. That's like basically like him trying to go and walk out over here and just be like, yeah, you guys, you know, I did go get caught. You guys got me. I mean, I see it, you know, whatever, like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and then he pulls out the card, man. He pulls out the card. I don't know. I'm just assuming this guy's just like, yeah, man, you guys got me. Like, I got caught. Yeah. It just pulls it out of his wallet. I don't know what it is with people at GameStop, dude. Maybe it's because there's so many people over here. I have no idea. But anyway, he does go and have the gift cards put in his hand, and he was actually arrested. Like, this GameStop employee literally was arrested. So he did have that value of at least $750, but less than $50,000, which I'm not sure if that might be a misdemeanor or not. I'm not really sure because it's at least $750. That might have been maybe a little bit more hardcore, I'm not sure, but it was less than $50,000. And obviously for the fraud, because he was doing the fake, gift cards and the fake trade-ins, and essentially trying to go and siphon out money from all these systems. So he was released, I'm assuming probably on bail, but once again, we are seeing all these crazy stories, and I don't know what it is. I mean, I guess I kind of can assume from the holidays, dude, there is so much stuff. I remember the last few years, there was people being robbed. There was people taking stock. There's this guy over here trying to go and steal $10,000 from GameStop. Maybe it's the holidays. Maybe people are burnt out. Maybe people just want to, like, you know, I don't know, get a bonus. I mean, $10,000 when you're 19, it's kind of a lot of money at the end of the day, honestly. So you got to see all this type of stuff, and you're just like, wow, well, it's just a weird situation. So let me know your thoughts and comments down below. I have not even been in a physical GameStop in such a long time. I know some of you guys may have or may not have when it comes to all the restocking, all that type of news too. I'm kind of curious myself. So I'm just let me know. But guys, try your best not to go and steal from anyone. Try your best not to steal from your boss too as well. And obviously don't go and make sure you're careful when it comes to all this type of stuff at the end of the day, okay? But I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 that you don't have to go and steal over here. PlayStation 5, $500 or Xbox Series X giveaway. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below in case you guys want to follow for bonus entries. We have the Target links down below. Just want to check for your consoles, and same with the Amazon links too And make sure if you guys go to your local GameStop stores to be a little bit more careful so you don't end up getting robbed.